Here is my code for Lab 5, Authoring Assistant. So, start with our main declaration of our variables. Everything is mainly just sample text. That's about it. That's what the whole text is going to be when I'm entering. We have our prompts under our text up here, simple text, and what we entered. And our do loop that will output the menu of what characters we enter. Our user option character will be outputting everything for your print menu. Here's our switch statement, so I can use my cases and declare all the characters I was giving out to fill out the menu. So C is for uh, showing how many non-white space characters there are, and having here is our case statement for that, or it's just system.out.println number of non-white space characters plus get number of non-white space characters, and these are all my methods I have down there. And these things parse through the whole text that we entered with sample text next to them. Then we just have our break statements so we can execute other cases when we're ready to enter them. And for my case W, this will be for finding how many words are in it. F case is for finding specific words. Have for this one, this is more complicated than other ones. And we enter what word or phrase we want to find. And we have another string, and this is for finding all of the text that will be in the text that we wrote, find what we want. And it's declared in our another method down there, but it's entering on the menu when we press it right here. Have use this thing for the quotate. We have quotation marks and what word we're looking for around it. It shows us how many instances are in there, and through the entirety of text, it will look through everything. My R case is replacing all of our exclamation marks. Pretty simple. Our S case is for shorting all of our spaces. And our Q case just ends the entire operation. Here's our default statement. So when you enter a character that's not listed above, you're going to get the message right here. Wrong choice entered. The while ends our do loop. So as long as user option is not Q, anything above listed will execute. So our print menu method right here, one that shows the menu, is going to display all the menu options. We got menu, C for voice space characters, W for words, F for find text, R for replacing exclamations, S for shortening spaces, and our quit statement. We have choose option underneath that. We have a return thing to let us choose what else we want afterwards. Our method for getting how many non-white space characters are in there. You just have a simple for loop that will increment with, or it increments by searching through the text, and if loop is what makes it work. So right here we have if sample text dot car at I not equal to a space. So any character value through the entirety of that text that is unequal to white space will increment in the count. And then that will show in our case statement above how many non-white space characters we have. For a number of words, our other method, it will also increment the count as well, and it'll display in the method above, or the case statement above. It's just a simple for loop that looks through the entirety of sample text, entire length, and our if statement for that makes it work is sample text.car at I is equal to white space, and sample text.car at I plus 1 is not equal to white space. And because of this, the first one, car at I equal to white space, that's for determining if it's white space or not. And if it is white space, then there will be the other option for I plus 1. See that because of the word, or if the character in front of it starts with a letter and not like a white space, it's declaring it as a word. Then we have our find text method. It looks for all the specific words or characters in the text. We'll have a variable declaration for all this. And our while statement finds out how many times the phrase or characters we're looking for appears in the text. If it is more than 0 times, it will look through the whole text to find out exactly how many times it appears. Then we have the index sub thing that looks through the entirety of all of it. And so if times appeared is unequal to 1, it's going to increment the count that appears in the case statement above. Then we have appearances equals times appeared plus 1. It shows how many times what you are looking for shows up. Then we just have our final two methods, replace exclamation and shorten space. They're both pretty simple. We have right here for replace exclamation. We go into sample text equals sample text dot replace all exclamation marks and periods. So you see right here, any exclamation marks being replaced with a period throughout the whole text. And for the shortened space one, it's replacing any like instances of multiple white space with just a single space. And I can show you how it works right here. So enter a sample text. Let's do. We can show off everything that we have in here. Hello. Welcome to my home. Then I'll put multiple white space characters right there, if you can see it. I hope you have good time. See that? So, we'll enter C, shows us how many non-white space characters we have. We'll enter W, shows us how many words are in it. F, let's look for U. Now you see, you have one instance right there. Press R, gonna replace all of the exclamation marks with periods. We're gonna press S, and you see right here, right above, it goes from that giant space to a single space right here. Press A, and wrong choice entered will pop up, and Q breaks the operation. So that is my lab.